Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Heard. Let's get you up to date on some travel impacts with an Arctic storm moving into southwestern Montana. Good news is it's coming in the overnight tomorrow morning. Still, we have some concerns for traveling, and let's dive into those. An Arctic cold front, and I'll draw it in here. These are 12 o'clock, 12:45 temperatures. The Arctic front is sitting back here across central, north-central Montana, but you got to keep in mind this whole thing is expected to dig towards the south and west. So although we're in the 30s and 40s now, that will be changing. Mountain passes likely to be picking up quite a bit of snow over the next 6 to 12 hours, and Friday morning, that's when we expect the worst of it. So Bozeman Pass, Homestake Pass, the potential is there for 4 to 8 inches. That's worst case scenario. Best case scenario is maybe 2 to 4, somewhere in that range. But still, I'm concerned about wet roads icing up, and that's going to be a huge concern for traveling tonight as that Arctic front moves in. So we have a lot of moisture that's following pretty much this northwesterly flow right now, and that's really impacting eastern, northern, and central Montana. But you got to keep in mind all that's expected to push back against the Continental Divide. Winter weather advisories are up for Butte and Bozeman. Winter storm warnings are up for Jefferson, Broadwater, and Marr counties. So valleys and mountains will be impacted by this storm into the overnight. A lot of our models are coming in roughly between 2 to 5 inches for the Butte area. And you can see as we let this play out across the region, lesser impacts from Dillon to Lima over towards Ennis, but Butte, Anaconda, 3 to 6 inches is possible. And again, that's the worst case scenario. That also extends back into the Helena area and over Bozeman Pass as well. So here's the hour by hour breakdown. By 8 p.m., that Arctic front is moving into the area, stretching some snow out between Butte and Bozeman. A lot of it is along and north of Interstate 90 through 3 a.m. But again, the whole thing will begin to drop southwestward by early tomorrow morning, and it's going to be much, much colder throughout the entire day for tomorrow. So when will it change over to snow? Now let's take a look. We have an hour-by-hour forecast staying fairly mild through at least 6 p.m. Could pick up some rain initially, but that'll change to snow, and flash freezing on area roadways will lead to some extremely icy roads overnight into early tomorrow morning for Butte and much of southwestern Montana. But the I-90 corridor will be heavily impacted, as well as areas north of Interstate 90 tonight into tomorrow morning.